We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off the defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine. Third fastest of all attendees, and then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 right at the 40. Murray now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 at the 14. On first and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Murray again, second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready? 180. We'll go 25. Great.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Gonna set. Ready? 58.
Come on. I got one. Alert 3.
Gun. 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Great.
They run with Ajayi. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, But you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's see what you got. Mike 59.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third and 6.
Let's go. Hey, come on. 59. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
On third down, Murray able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. First down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Murray's pass complete to Butler, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray, also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ajayi. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Gun. Coming to you. Switch. 20.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. We play to win. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
It's now second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
Gun.
let's go, defense. Let's go.
Great.
On second down, McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Newton now to throw. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Newton. And an alley to run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the gun on third down, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the...
It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And he pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
First down, Carolina.
Set. Look at it. Yes, Mike. Here we go, D. Check. Great. Hey.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Open man, Butler complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Murray now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think?
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one caught by Isabella. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Here we go. Right to the 3.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Get it.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch it.
Gun.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will give them a 12-point lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now Newton on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brooks Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
He's coming.
Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We got 25 to Mike. Watch one. Check safety. Hey, fast. 8. Safety's creeping.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Yeah, let's go.
Right to the 3.
Come off the ball hard. Hey,
20.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Panthers have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at least.
She's on like the 5th tune.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's it, baby. We don't work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready!
Watch time.
Great. Ready?
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Great. Gun.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, watch out. Wait.
To throw on third down. Newton, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
It's going to be a long day. Kill.
Hey! Gun.
They snap it to Newton. And they're going to bring him down back across midfield at the 45.